Lord Jesus. I don't. Okay, Lord, I'm start this thing, and I ain't even ready. But we're gonna get it started. What's up, you guys? So I said I was gonna do this after I watched Beauty is Black, and I watched it yesterday, and I had a few thoughts. I had a few things to say. So when I get some people in here, we're gonna talk about it. So let me know. We all get in here so we can talk about it. Um, and if not, I can get off here. I see two people. Let me know. Let me know who is here when I get like two. Let me see, three people. When I get like 20 people in here, we can start talking. Let me know, y'all. Let me know who's in here. Thank you. Remember, I know darn well my remote is not way over there. Why is my remote way over there? Oh my god. You can. I should have been prepared. This what happen when you do stuff live. I hope it's okay. I don't need a remote. I just need this right here. Oh, who out in? Who out? Cause I cannot see when they showing to me. Tell your people to come in here. We are talking Beauty in Black. Everybody been talking about it this weekend. Everybody been talking about it. I wanted to wait for I did the video till I watched it because I didn't get to watch it till yesterday. A lot of stuff happened over the weekend. Um, so yeah, I didn't get to watch it yesterday, but I was able to watch all 8 episodes yesterday, and I just had to watch them back to back, 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 and it was a lot. But it was a lot in Tyler Perry fashion. Most definitely was a lot, but it was good. It was good. It was good to say the least. I'm looking on IBNB right now, and most of the people are rating episodes either a 7 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. Um, that's just like a general rating as far as people that rate the shows. I don't be into those ratings as most people do, but it's just something to look at. But most of the ratings are at least an 8 out of 10, so that's good. Tyler Perry, I guess. So why can't I see comment? Oh, swipe left to reveal comments and reactions. Okay, so we had a comment that would appear here. Gotcha. I need my remote, or do I? No, I don't. Okay, 8:39. Okay, one more minute, a couple, 2 more minutes. I'm gonna allow somebody to get in here, and then we're gonna start talking about it. Oh, I wish I could play music and stuff on here, but Facebook be tripping. Facebook be copyrighting and stuff, and they don't Facebook. You have to watch what you say on Facebook because they just be doing the most. Like you can't put no music, you can't say certain stuff. Everything is everything is restricted on here, and it's a lot to do stuff with. But I ain't gonna talk too much because they may restrict me just for you saying that. But yeah. Anyway, so who y'all want to start with? I mean, of course we gotta start with Kimmy. Like Kimmy is the topic of the conversation. Like you gotta episode 1 is titled Crown and Beauty. Kimmy's sudden rise seeing shockwaves through the Bellary Empire as Horace's backroom maneuvers hit the family where it hurts most, the bottom line. So I feel like in this first episode, like they just really trying to figure out like it of course it was a continuation of what happened last season and they just really trying to figure out like what's really going on, like is he really doing this? Is he really in his right mind? Like what does that mean for them? Cause they just worry about the money. They could really care less about, you know, who Kimmy is and all this and that. They just worry about the money and what does that affect them in the company or whatever. So that's all they worried about. This man could be dead tomorrow and they wouldn't care. They just assuring them they just want to see how they gonna affect their money with him not marrying this marrying Kimmy. But they just like all over the place when it comes to like but Kimmy, I ain't gonna lie, Kimmy was kinda pissing me off the first couple episodes because it's like girl, the man telling you plain as day that once you get in here, get in his house, and once you really see what it's for, like it's this yours. And I can understand like as a person that ain't really had much or if really done been through a lot, like you probably done you probably ain't used to people just giving you something and you probably like have had a hard time trusting people. So I can understand that, but man, you telling me that you just no, I just would have had to I just would have had to trust God and just would have had to go with it. But Kimmy, she was kind of pissing me off the first couple episodes, but she gonna do what needs to be done. That's all I'm gonna say. But Kimmy was yeah, she was really pissing me off, and but she gonna do what needed to be done. Um, I definitely feel like that Rain and Angel are gonna be her biggest downfalls because Kimmy is very much so like she trying to figure all this stuff out. Like she see what it is and like she see what it's for. Like of course these people got money, big house, whatever. Okay, woot woot. But she really trying to like see what it is and see what it ain't. And Rain and Angel, they just see it as far as like yeah, they just see a big house and they just see it, and they just go in there and just they still acting like they ain't never, or well, they probably had never seen it like that in their life, but they just acting like they acting. And Rain and Angel gonna be Kimmy's biggest downfall. Trust me when I say this. Trust me when I say that. And by episode two, Kimmy, Rain, and Silver enjoy their luxurious new lifestyle. Roy uses his leverage to dominate a rival, which he always do. Things get ugly as Jules and Angel square off. Jules, Jules, why'd you even still here? Yeah, Jules, I don't know about Jules. Jules can't be trusted. And I said that in season one. Jules can't be trusted because he be doing a lot behind the scenes and he be trying to like play both sides when it come to yeah, both sides. Jules can't be trusted. And I feel like um Angel Angel he um, anytime that Jules has something on somebody, he definitely gonna use that his to his advantage. We seen that. So definitely when he found out that Angel was the one that was in the car, They got arrested for the car. Boom, he gonna use that to his advantage to 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 do what he need to do. So that's just what Jules gonna do. Um, and Roy using his leverage to dump. Man, Roy is just I can't stand Roy. Roy is the villain that we all hate, but that we just all just hate. Like you ever had a villain in a show that you hate to love? No, Roy just the villain that we all hate. And it's just sad to say, but that's just what it is. Like ain't no quality in Roy that we just can say that we love. Is it? Mm-mm. No, but I love the way Mallory talked to Roy. Love it. Love the way that Mallory talks to Roy. Like, what you gonna do about it? Huh? What you gonna do about it, Roy? At the end of the day, Roy, you need Mallory. Cause you wouldn't have none of this if it went for Mallory cleaned up your mess. Come on now. You wouldn't have none of that. By the time we get to episode 3, a sibling showdown exposes grudges too deep to reconcile. Norman takes care of unfinished business. Olivia crashes a dinner for two. Mm. Now that dinner with Olivia Crash was kind of funny. That was kind of funny because baby Olivia was drunk as Cooler Brown. She was drunk. And by the time we got to episode 3, had Charles already no has had hold on had Roy already caught attorney attorney Varney with Charles? Would that did that happen in episode 2? I want to say it did. Yeah, because the dinner they talking about is when the dinner they talk about in episode 3 is the dinner that Olivia crashed and she was drunk and then yeah she was basically Mallory was basically like sitting down with attorney trying to just talk to him about something he had going on and she got him to take her home that day. I mean that night. But I don't know. Vonnie and Charles, they very much are toxic. Um, but I feel like Charles is not going for what Varney is. I mean, Charles just want to live his life as rightfully so, but I feel like that Varney is. I feel like Varney shouldn't be upset that Charles just want to live his life, and then like Varney, you gotta be able to either stand up to this. Stand up. I understand that Varney, you in a tough position because you work for the family, but at the end of the day, you gotta pick up you gotta in the day you gotta be more than that. You gotta be more than just the help to the family. Like you gotta do more than that. Like because Charles is not just not going what I'm saying? Like Charles like you mad at Charles for messing around with other dudes, but you also are not want to be out and open with him. So make it make sense, Ronnie. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't do it like that. It don't work 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 like that. Mm-mm. Because either you gon' because see Charles have no Charles have no problem with living his life, but you do. And I understand you work for my family, but you're gonna have to leave this job or do something else. I mean, that's the way you gotta do it, Ronnie. I mean, I don't know. That's difficult. I've been seeing a lot of chitter chat about whether or not one of the sons is actually Norman's. I don't know. Y'all come in and let me know what y'all think about that. Cause we saying either Charles or Roy is Norman's son. Do we really think that? Do we think that Charles or Roy is Norman's son? Do we think that? And if so, how they gonna play out? And if so, how that's gonna affect the will? Because if Norman, if Charles or Roy, if you see what I'm saying, if Charles or Wart is Norman's son, then how did that gonna affect the will? But I guess if it's already written, then I it I mean he can Horace can change it as long as he's still alive. But once he's gone, like it's written, ain't no changing it. But that's one interesting. By the time we get episode 4, a deadly development shatters Kimmy's trust. At the Lindas, a dancer targets a VIP for a potential payday. Rain pumps Alex for info on Angel. So by episode 4, Kimmy had done find out that Angel had done apparently died. And that's when she started crashing out, trying to leave or whatever. And that's how I was like, Kimmy, like, just take a beat. Like, she was just all ready to leave at that point. Not even realizing, like, girl, this man's still alive and everything. And you just, Horace played this so smooth, though. Like, Horace, like, where you going? Where you going, Kimmy? Like, that was so smooth. Like, Horace was like, where you going, Kimmy? Rain, Rain doing too much. I do understand that Rain, like, she trying to play get back for, what was done to her, but I feel like that she feel like she got some type of position of power now that Kimmy got this new position of power, and I feel like that Ryan is she doing too much. She sitting up on the high horse that she really ain't got. Yeah, Ryan doing too much. She doing too much. Cause girl, you really ain't got no power. You really only got a Ryan. You really only got a house, a bedroom in the house because of Kimmy. That's really all you got. And because of any power that you got, you really ain't got that, Ryan. So Ryan, you really just need to chill. Because you really ain't got nothing. But they got doing Alex, he he did that when it came to that when he killed when they was in that when they was in the hotel room when they cleared that motel room, he did that. When they said they looked professional, because Alex cleared that. By the time we get to episode 5, a meeting with Horace pulls Kimmy deeper into the game. Rain hits the club with a score to settle. Charles brings home more than he bargained for. So I feel like by the time we get to episode 5, and after Kimmy, had that whole situation after Horace was like, you really feel like you cannot trust me? Like after I done basically gave you the game. Like I done gave you the game, but okay, I'm finna really give it to you now. And like he just had he I think he just they just really had to come to an understanding of like, look, this what it's gonna be, and this what it ain't gonna be. And this what I need you to do. That's what he told her to go get that book, and this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to be aware of, and this is what you need to be focused on. Like I'm giving you the game. I'm giving you the game. All you gotta do is jump into it. Like, and that's how you create a real boss. Like, if you want to be a real boss, like you learn from somebody else, and you just implement what what they already did, and you just learn from them, and you learn what they did, and you just do it. You just not really mimic what they did, but you learn what they did, and you just put your own practices in and do it your own way. You just have to be better. Be so they try to be better than them, cause you ain't gonna be like them. You ain't gonna be like the last boss. You gonna be better than them. Cause I can't be like the last person. I gotta be better than the last third person. If that makes sense, cause I'm gonna be better than the next person every time. So, and Charles, you done brought that boy home. That boy tried to rob you. Tried to rob you. And but he Charles, he he played that well though. He played that well though. I feel like Charles, he did he almost got in that moment, but he played it well though. Cause well, Kiki, you don't need to be here. You don't even need to be here. But I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you for being here. But yeah, I'm yeah, I watched it all yesterday. So, but you can always go back and watch. You can always. But thank you for you always gonna tune in and support. So I appreciate you. But yeah, Charles, he definitely bargained out more than he can chew in that moment. But the gun on the night the stand though, like that wasn't even thought about, because I'm like, dang, how he gonna get himself out of that? But the gun on the nightstand or whatever, like that that was smart. That was smart. Because you got not even the dude, but you got two other dudes in there trying to rob you too, and it's only one of you. So you gotta think fast in that moment. But it was executed very well. Good job, TP, on that one, on that scene. Because I was just like what about to happen? Like, because you gonna get robbed. But it was executed very well. By the time we get to episode 6, Rain and Alex handle cleanup duty. A vicious insult leaves Ward dripping with rage. Kimmy's poolside breakfast come with a side of shade. So Rain and Alex handle cleanup duty. So they trying to clean up some stuff that obviously that Rain has done. Um, Roy gets an insult. Of course, Roy always mad about something. Like Roy always mad about something. Like I mean, can we just say that? Like Roy always mad about something. Like when the only time he is happy is like when he in the VIP room with them with them women. and he barely even had me then. So, and that's what can we talk about Miss Felicia? Not Miss Felicia, but Felicia. Felicia, I don't know about Felicia. Felicia, I don't, no, I don't do Felicia. I don't do Felicia. Felicia too. She too thirsty. She too thirsty. She too thirsty. She too thirsty. The way she went around slapping the girl while they was in the room with Warren doing all that. I'm like, girl, Felicia, Felicia, do too much. You ain't gotta do all that while you trying to. Yeah, Felicia, you just do too much. Felicia. Felicia left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all I'm gonna say. Do too much. Um, I would say though, I was living for Kimmy outside at the breakfast table. I mean, at the brunch table, like that. That's some real rich folk stuff that they ain't used to. And they just talk about all the like the stuff that they not used to, but you ain't gotta make it known that you not used to it. Like have some coof about yourself, Rain and Angel. Like y'all ain't gotta act like a nigga everywhere y'all go. Like even Kimmy, like Kimmy clearly not used to none of this stuff, but she was still very much so like very much so like humble, very demure, very. But y'all nigga this, nigga that, y'all nigga bull. I like really, really. Y'all just don't be used to, and then I know everybody ain't used to stuff like that, but it's y'all ain't gotta talk to them people like that. Y'all ain't gotta do that. Like y'all ain't y'all just got there. Well, Mallory, you you came to that house to act like that you was gonna be welcoming to Kimmy, but in the day you already know who Kimmy is. You already know who Kimmy is. You already know the rundown on Kimmy. But I feel like Mallory, I I respect Mallory though because Mallory. One thing about Mallory, Mallory is going to play her role. She's going to play her role, and she's going to do that and just be done with it. And she's going to do what she need to do to just get by and just put on a good front for the better good of the company. Like that's just what Mallory gonna do. I fuck with Mallory though because Mallory gonna talk that like she gonna talk that talk, but she came to the house. She gave Kimmy the little flowers or whatever, and she did what needed to be done. Was it fake? Yeah, it was fake. But I mean that's what you do to make your boss think that you on their team. How many people do stuff like that in their workplace? You, you have to be like that all the time in your workplace to get along with your people. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Anyway, by the time we get to episode 7, fireworks ignite at the office as Kimmy shows the Bel-Airs who's boss. A rugged ranch hand welcomes Sylvia to the stables. Jules smells a rat. Man, by the time Kimmy got to the office, she pulled up in the office, the family was not happy. But I live for it though. I live for it though. And when she got there, she said, "Oh no, I want him to show me where my office is. Him, Mr. War. Yeah, I need to handle you first. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's Roy. Yeah, come on. Let's talk to you first. I love the way she handled Roy. I love the way she handled Roy because she definitely had to get back with Roy first. Yeah, definitely had to take care of him first. And of course, War was typical War. War, can't never say his name right. You know, he definitely gonna do what he do. I mean, he definitely had to like make it known to her that she that she wasn't gonna be who she thought she was. But no, no, she definitely gonna be who she thinks she is. And what honestly is nothing you can do about it. So go on, Roy. Go on, Roy. But and then and can we talk about first of all, Jules' son versus at the stable? Who thought of that? Who thought of that? And for him to be the one that's gonna hook up with that hook up with Rain, who thought of that? And for two, not Rain, take that back, Sylvie. Okay, Sylvie. But Rain, once again, you're doing too much. Cause Rain, why you felt the need to be Captain Save-A-Ho? There you go, Rain. You done got another body. For no reason at all. For no reason. And right. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Thank you, Ryan Bree. He's not disclaimer. He's not he's not he's not gone. He's not dead. Okay, he's not dead. Thank God. Because if he had done turned out to be dead, Jules was gonna lose his but it's gonna be interesting to find out in the next part how that gonna play out. But Rain, once again, you're doing too much. Cause Rain, you didn't even have to react that way, Rain. You really did. You're really doing too much. Because what's wrong with Sylvia get her? Well, I don't know how old Sylvia really is in this series, but she said she think about her going to college, so she at least 18, at least college age. So what's wrong with Sylvia getting her a little piece? Rain? Oh, Sylvia get her a little piece? Oh, leave Sylvia alone. Sylvia want to get her a little horse piece. Let Sylvia get her a little piece and leave her alone. Ryan, you do too much. You do too much, Ryan. You gotta go. Ryan, go. Yeah, right. She old enough. Let Ryan get her a little piece. Oh, and Jules smells a rat. Jules always smelling something. Jules just need to go. I'm sick of him. He makes me sick. But I like the fact that boss lady, as in Mrs. Bellery, she got him too in her office. Yeah, because all the stuff you don't put me through, I'm about to get you too. Oh yeah, good point, Bru. Right? Yeah, because Ryan better than me. I would have. Mm, Ryan better than me. Would have been folded. Anyway, moving along, and just and just for y'all know, I ain't going to detail every episode. It's just a general. a general. I'm just talking in general of each episode and not going into details every episode. It'll be a holiday. Uh, I'm saying, bro, like we already know what y'all like. We already know what the feeling is giving, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. By the time we get to episode 8, the boardroom becomes a battlefield as Kimmy and the family face off. Charles and Rain make impulsive decisions with dangerous consequences. Mind you, the hot the last episode was rated the highest on here. One thing I loved about that last episode when Kimmy went into that boardroom is that the fact that when Kimmy went into that boardroom, she was very confident. She very much knew her stuff. She very much went in there with a clear mind. And she, like I say, she knew what she was talking about. She knew her facts. She knew what she needed. She knew the company. She knew her stats, and she knew what needed to be improved on. She knew what needed to be done. She knew history. Like you can tell that like I know this fiction we talking about, but you can tell that like that book that like Horace gave her, she had not studied that book, and you can tell that like he hadn't put her up on game, and she had did research or whatever, because like she knew everything by the time she hadn't got to that meeting, and they were shook. Like that's how a real boss supposed to do it. Like you can't just go in somewhere and just not know your stuff. Like you can't go present nothing to a meeting can't get somewhere where you supposed to be knowing something that you're talking about and not know what you're talking about. Like Kimmy knew what she was talking about. She knew what she was talking about and she left. She told them what needed to be done. She told them what they needed to improve on. She told them what she wanted. She told them what she needed, what she wanted. How may I put this? She told them what her expectations were out of them going forward, and that was it. You right, Bree? Yeah, she said she was already like had some experience in that because she was working. She said she worked in finance or accounting like that. So yeah, she was already smart when it comes to some of that stuff. So yeah, she had already had some experience in that stuff. So she just needed some she just needed a foot in the door. So she went in that boardroom. She said what she needed to say. She was clear in whatever she needed to say, and she left with a clear mind. But I'm just ready to see how Charles and Rain gonna clean up their messes, cause that's most definitely was a mess on both ends. Once again, Attorney Varney went back to the house. He gonna have to help him. He gonna have to help Charles clean up his mess. And then I guess Rain gonna have to help, not Rain, Kimmy gonna have to help Rain clean up her mess. I don't know, but it was a lot going on. I know I didn't touch on everything. Yeah, that too. Yeah, Nick, you better get off it so you didn't watch it yet. But I haven't. Did I go into? I didn't really. I told y'all I wasn't. I didn't detail everything, but I think I said enough. I said enough. I went going to every detail, every episode, but I probably said enough. I probably said more than enough that needed to be said. Yeah, we already done watched every episode. Like I said, I took the whole day yesterday and watched all 8 episodes. Um, but I did, but like you just gotta pick a day where you're not doing nothing and just watch all 8 episodes. But yeah, you gotta watch them all 8 back to back, and you just gotta let them keep playing, keep playing. But it's gonna have to be on the weekend because that's on time. I can watch stuff like that back to back. Yeah, but when the next 8 episodes coming out, he gonna drop them. Yeah, we waiting on. Already, Tyler Perry should do it like that. He should do them like he do the other shows, like where he drop like 2 a week. Cause I be waiting on the other ones already, so he should do like 2 a week. Yeah, nigga, this season 2, but it's only the first 8 episodes, and then he gonna drop the other 8 episodes later, but I'm not sure when. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Well, we ready though, and I think the voice. No, I'm just telling you, I'm telling all the shows. Y'all be know I be knowing all the shows. The Voice Sisters is coming back. I think the 23rd. Hold on. Let me see. When is the Voice Sisters coming back? 'Cause that's the next time we're gonna be talking about. I don't know when to come back. I think it's October. That was September. That was sad. Yeah, Nick, you just gonna have to watch on the weekend, but you can get it done in one day. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I just seen when somebody said that Angel's gonna be the biggest liability. I definitely agree with that though, cause Angel do stuff out influence. When the Voice Sister come back? That was September the 20. No, that's the 20th on the Saturday. I don't know when it come back, but y'all heard Kimmy tell me she was. Yes, ma'am. It's Mrs. Bellary. It's not Kimmy no more. It's Mrs. Bellary. I'm trying to see when the new season of Divorce Sisters come out. What the next part of Divorce Sisters? I don't know. Okay, I don't know y'all, but I don't know. But I'm ready for the next part of damn man. I'm ready for the next part of Beauty in Black. I'm also gonna be talking about Divorce Sisters when they come back. Um, I think that's it. That's all that's coming out right now. That's it right now. But Y'all let me know any more shows that be coming on that y'all be interested in that me talking about. I know a lot of shows that I be watching, a lot of people don't watch. But if y'all want me to talk about them, I will. Just hit me up and let me know. But I'm about to get on. I'm about to get off of here and watch some other TV. So y'all comment below and let me know what y'all thoughts about this video and keep the conversation going. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.